The darkness of the Montana night settled like a heavy cloak as James found himself alone on the desolate stretch of Highway 200. His car, sputtering and groaning, came to an abrupt halt. The engine's feeble attempts at revival yielded only silence, leaving him stranded in the inky blackness of western Montana. James, a weary traveler on a cross-country journey, felt a shiver of unease as he surveyed his surroundings. Tall pines loomed on either side of the highway, their branches casting eerie shadows that danced in the moonlight. The air was thick with an unsettling stillness, punctuated only by the distant hooting of an owl. With a sinking feeling in the pit of his stomach, James realized that he was truly alone. No sign of civilization in sight, and the nearest town seemed like a distant memory. The isolation was suffocating, and the night seemed to magnify every creak and rustle, transforming the forest into a haunting symphony of unknown sounds. As James attempted to assess the car's mechanical woes, a sudden chill crept up his spine. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, observed by unseen eyes in the darkness. He glanced around nervously, searching for any sign of movement in the shadows. An unsettling growl echoed through the night, raising the hairs on the back of James's neck. His heart quickened as he fumbled for his flashlight, the beam of light cutting through the oppressive darkness. The feeble glow revealed nothing but the encroaching tree line, each branch casting long, twisted silhouettes on the asphalt. As he continued to inspect the car, the growls persisted, growing closer and more menacing. Panic surged within James, and he hastily retreated into the safety of his vehicle, locking the doors behind him. The confined space offered a semblance of security, but the unknown threat outside intensified his anxiety. A pair of glowing eyes appeared in the shadows, fixated on the immobilized car. The light reflected an unnatural shade of yellow, devoid of any warmth. James's breath caught in his throat as he strained to see what lurked beyond the safety of his car's windows. The creature emerged from the darkness, revealing a grotesque silhouette against the moonlit backdrop. It moved with an unnatural gait, a grotesque combination of hunched posture and twisted limbs. Its fur, coarse and matted, seemed to absorb the meager light around it. James's mind raced, trying to comprehend the horror unfolding before him. The creature resembled no known animal of the region, a grotesque aberration that belonged to the realm of nightmares. Fear gnawed at him as he realized he was facing something beyond his understanding. The creature approached the car, its guttural growls now accompanied by a series of unsettling clicks and hisses. James cowered in the driver's seat, the darkness outside pressing against the fragile barrier of his car. He could feel the creature's eyes boring into him, the weight of its malevolence palpable in the confined space. Desperation fueled James's attempts to start the car, but the engine remained stubbornly silent. The creature circled the vehicle, its claws scraping against the metal with an unnerving persistence. The headlights flickered, casting erratic beams of light that danced over the creature's twisted form. As the car's interior became a suffocating cocoon, James clutched his phone, praying for a signal. The dim glow of the screen offered a feeble reassurance, but the signal bars remained stubbornly absent. In the isolation of the Montana wilderness, the technology that connected him to the outside world seemed to have abandoned him. The creature, growing bolder, pressed its grotesque face against the window. Its breath left foggy smudges on the glass as it snarled and snapped at James. The stench of decay accompanied its every movement, a nauseating reminder of the malevolent force that had emerged from the depths of the night. In a desperate attempt to ward off the creature, James fumbled through his belongings and found a canister of pepper spray. The pungent substance offered a glimmer of hope as he aimed it at the creature's face. A guttural howl pierced the air as the creature recoiled, momentarily blinded and enraged. Seizing the opportunity, James frantically rummaged through his car, hoping to find anything that could serve as a makeshift weapon. His trembling hands clutched a tire iron, its cold metal providing a feeble reassurance. The creature, recovering from the pepper spray, circled the car with predatory determination. James, realizing that he had to confront the unknown menace, gripped the tire iron tightly and flung open the car door. The creature, its yellow eyes gleaming with malice, lunged at him with an otherworldly agility. With a primal scream, James swung the tire iron, connecting with the creature's twisted form. The blow staggered the creature momentarily, giving James a fleeting opportunity to scramble back into the car. The engine roared to life, responding to his desperate pleas. Without hesitation, he slammed the accelerator, leaving the nightmarish creature in the dust. As James sped away, his heart pounded in his chest. The terror of that night clung to him like a shadow, haunting his thoughts. He drove through the winding roads of western Montana, the car's headlights slicing through the darkness as he left the memory of the unknown creature behind. Eventually, he reached a small town, where he sought refuge and recounted his harrowing tale to disbelieving locals. The encounter on Highway 200 became a legend, whispered about in hushed tones around campfires. James, forever changed by that night, carried the scars of the unknown, a witness to a creature that defied explanation, lurking in the desolate expanses of western Montana.